I spent several hours online looking at different cases, different protective cases for, my expensive camera gear. This camera right here I'm filming on right now is $1,000. So this stuff is very expensive and you want to keep it protected. You want to have something that you can put it in when you're going different places, going to different shoots. Same thing with firearms. You want to put that in something that's going to protect that firearm, going to keep those sights in line, going to keep that scope, centered. You don't want it to be jarred around and beat around. And you want protective cases for, all of your expensive gear. But I looked online for several days and I read probably 150 different reviews of different products. And everything kept pointing back to, the Pelican cases. And they look awesome. They really, truly do. And I would say they are a really great case with really great features. But I didn't want to pay, $100 for, a small case to keep a camera in. So I kept looking. And I finally found these Meijia, I think it was pronounced Meijia, something like that. One of those names, you can see it right here. But this case has to be as good as the Pelican case. Ordered two of these. I ordered one in green and one in black, as you can see here. And these things are very, very well made. I mean, this is really, really thick plastic. You can see it has the locking, the holes here to put a lock in, the lock, like our firearm up, keep away from kids and things. You can see it has really good locking system, really thick. You can see the plastic is really thick. It has a waterproof seal, and it's guaranteed to be waterproof for 30 minutes at, I think, 1 meter. This foam is a typical foam. It's nothing special, nothing fancy, but it is. You can mold this, you can see here, to fit, your camera, so it won't move around to fit your firearm or whatever. You can get these in two different sizes. This is kind of a smaller size, but this is perfect, to put a camera in and a few accessories in this. This is really, really thick. You can see here how thick this actually is. It also has really good locking, really stiff. It also has, good hinge design. It has the metal pin. It's a good size metal pin there, as you can see. So this should last, pretty much a lifetime. This thing should. It has the pressure equalization valve right here, and that keeps, like this thing is sealed airtight. When something's sealed airtight, it can get pressure, and you can't open this up, and it can when you try to put too much pressure, it can damage the seals. So this here makes it where water and dust or anything can't get through this, but the air can actually flow through this, and you let the air pressure off so you can open this up, more easily. So that's a huge option, and the Pelican cases have that also. But this has to be just as good as any Pelican case. Good hinge design, good strong pins through that, if you can see that or not. But these things are pretty awesome. Sorry for the beating around, guys. I'm trying to let you see just how thick and how strong these things are actually made. You can see the foam is where you can mold this to different forms. But the black one's the same way. There's another size. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit larger, but I'm really impressed with this. I really, truly am. I don't do a lot of product reviews on this channel because it really isn't, a product review channel. But these are things that are so good that I wanted to come out and share this, with you all here today. As you can see here how thick this actually is. It's definitely not one of the cases you get at Walmart. And instead of $100 for Pelican, you can give $30 for one of these, and it's just as good. And it will protect your equipment just as well. No problems, no issues whatsoever at all. I mean, I'm really impressed with this case. Meijia, I think what's pronounced, I think I got that right this time, Meijia. Fantastic, fantastic. No doubt they're made in China. Someone will ask that. I don't see it anywhere. That's what I was looking for here. If it was made in China, and more than likely it probably is. It's probably on the inside somewhere. Who knows? But what isn't made in China, actually? You can see here, there's no writing inside to see where it's made. This thing could be made by the same company that the Pelican cases are made from. There's no writing in here either, so there's no writing on these things whatsoever at all, as I can see, that actually has where it was made at. But probably China. You can see they scuffed it right here a little bit when they was making it, but the seal is still good. This is probably where the plastic was together in the mold and it broke loose, I would say, or something maybe, I mean, I don't know. But those hinges look good. This thing is thick, there's no give. Now you get those typical little cheap cases at Walmart, it's actually about the same price. And there you can take the lid of those and just bend it because it's so thin. It's not waterproof. So why would you want to pay $20 for those cases at Walmart to put a camera in, or put, you know, your firearm in, when you can take and get one of these for $30 at the current price. $30 right now. It may change in the future. Who knows? I mean, I don't know, but it's $29 actually for this case. And like I said, there's another one that's about twice this size, and it is, I think, $50. But compared to the Pelican cases, I mean, you can't beat the price. You really, truly can't beat the price. So if you want a really good case to protect expensive things like camera gear, electronics, firearms, and like I said, it's waterproof, so you could put your documents in there, and it's not fireproof, obviously. But if you're worried about flooding and things like that, you could put your important documents in one of these, and they wouldn't get wet. You know, if you had a flood or something like that. If you do a lot of boating, you could put your important stuff in something like this to keep it dry, and it should float. I've not tried it, but it should float because it's airtight, and it should float really easily. So, you know, you can get these in like orange also. So if you're using a boat and you did turn over, it would float down the river, float down, you know, the lake or whatever, and you'll be able to find this back pretty easily, especially if you buy it like an orange. You can get it in like 6 different colors. I know green and black was what I got. And there's an orange, I think there's a yellow and a red, so there's different colors you can get. I'll put a link in the box below in the first pinned comment. You can get that on Amazon if you want to. But these things seem to be, as they say, the shit, in my opinion. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.